You just throw on a nice, quick, simple dress, but it's still stylish.
Right. Yeah, that's interesting. And the fabric that we're looking at, that's from where?
This is all this is from the Bahamas. This is from Commonwealth Fabrics. It's a nice eyelet.
It's an American fabric?
It's an American fabric, yes.
Okay.
But it's my mom's favorite fabric, which is eyelet cotton.
Oh, right.
And secretly, it's my favorite fabric as well.
Okay. Yeah, well, you know, a lot of eyelet and laces is very popular this year.
Yes.
I did a couture fashion show taping a few months ago, and there was a lot of lace and see-through lace.
Yeah, lace has been a trend for a few years now.
No lining.
No linings.
It's all for the eyes to behold.
Yeah, well, you know, fashion is very subjective, and fashion is fun. We should have fun with fashion.
Yeah. No, that's interesting. That's very interesting.
This is from my new collection, my collection that we're about to debut. Hal Taylor and I will present a show next month, and we'll show our resort wear collection, and this dress is a part of my resort wear collection.
Okay, yes, you're going to be showing in Washington in June.
Yeah, we have plans to show in Washington as well.
At the Caribbean Festival that they have, a 3-day festival. Yeah,
and they have a featured fashion show. Yeah.
There's a fashion show that's a part of the collection. Yeah, okay, yeah. And I know there's also going to be one here in New York City too during Caribbean Week.
Yeah,
yeah,
from what I understand.
Which starts January 1st through January 7th. Yeah. So we're, you know, I know Bahamians are going to be a part of that. Have you heard?
I think I've been invited. I had to check. I'm not sure if I'm going yet. So as soon as I get back home, I'll know if I'm headed right back up here.
Okay. Yeah, because that's usually the probably the 3rd or 4th.
Yeah, I think it's the 4th to the 7th from what I understand.
Okay. Yeah, great. All right. So now let me ask you. You know, you mentioned that there are a number of Bahamian fashion designers there. Are any of you doing bulk work, like 1,000 pieces for any kind of a event, or maybe a fashion house here in New York, or anywhere in the United States?
Yeah, not so much. I think the most pieces that I've been able to produce is just 9 pieces of a look, 3 in small, 3 in medium, 3 in large. But I don't think there are any Bahamians that are really doing that large number, not 1,000 or not even 100 of one particular item. You know, living in the Bahamas where there is not, the population is not so huge, there's really not that need to have all of those dresses on the same island. So I guess once we start to venture out, and we get ourselves into the big department stores, like Hal Taylor did, we'll be able to produce more quantities.
Yeah. Well, that's leading my question too. That there are folks at Cuba and Jamaica and Trinidad and Indonesia. They're doing large quantities and selling it here in America.
Yeah, that's very true.
So I'm just wondering, how do you in order to get into that kind of numbers and into that market, what would the group of designers need in order to make that entry?
Okay. Yeah. What we would need is to attract buyers, because when you attract a buyer for a major department store, they're able to say, we love this look. This look will work for what we're trying to bring to our consumers for spring or for fall, and then they would place an order. So that's the point where we all hope to get, especially in the U.S. You hope to get into a U.S. market and have department stores buy your designs and then produce in large amounts. Right. But the thing is, a lot of people in the Caribbean are producing large numbers, but it's not necessarily for Caribbean designers. Like a lot of Americans are going to places like Jamaica to get mass production done because of the cost of labor.
Right.
Yeah, we as Bahamians really need to get to the point, though.
Yeah, but so the fact that they're going there, it means that the workmanship is top notch and it's consistent.
It's very consistent.
Yeah. Do you think that kind of consistency can be obtained in the Bahamas if collectively the designers were to,
I think we're headed in that direction. What we need more than anything is the support from government to recognize fashion and to realize that there's more to the Bahamas than, not to discredit these fields, but there's more to the Bahamas than sun, sea, junk canoe, and and sports. Like there are Bahamians who are making waves around the world in other areas. To be you know, to go on a reality TV show with 14 other designers from around the Caribbean, and for 2 Bahamians to place first and second, you know, it says a lot. To have persons like Hal Taylor BAGS, carried by Goodman,
right?
it's a huge deal.
It
but
is.
Are we exposing this to our Bahamian students? And are we letting them know that there is a field called fashion and we will support you? There are no scholarships for fashion design in our country. So we really need to work on this. There's only one scholarship for art in the Life for Key Foundation. And you know, you can imagine being a fashion designer and applying for that. What are the chances?
Yeah. you have to be a David Rolle.
Yeah. Let's hope. But one of my proudest moments as a fashion designer was after I did a TV show. I was driving on the street and I let a little boy in a school uniform across the street. And he came to my car and he's like, "You're from television, you're David Rolle." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm David Rolle." And he's like, "You know, I always wanted to be a fashion designer. I wanted to design tennis shoes, but I never knew males could be designers. And I didn't know Bahamians could come out of this country and be designers." And you know, that was one of my proudest moments as a fashion designer.
Yeah.
To be able to inspire somebody else.
Right, right. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. And how old was he?
I think he was like maybe in 4th or 5th grade.
4th or 5th grade. Yeah.
But he already knew that he wanted to design tennis shoes.
Right. Wow. You know, that it's a pity that, you know, someone didn't at least give him an opportunity to go and tour, you know, a factory. You know, I'm sure Michael Jordan wouldn't mind him coming and visiting him.
Which would be a huge deal.
Yeah, definitely. It'd be quite an impression. I mean, that's what he wanted to be, and of course, you know, that's not too young to start, you know, challenging your interest. You know. Yeah, he can probably take his own sneakers and, you know,
like I did. I took,
embellish it.
I took my own clothing and I would take, I know, my mom had a beautiful pink suede skirt from Lord & Taylor. And I remember cutting that up to make a handbag. And I think, I had just graduated from high school and she was furious, but she loved the handbag.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think we need to have an outlet for our students. So that if they're interested in technical field, they're able to get that education.
Right. Yeah. At least, you know, expose them. Exposure, you know. But
exposure is key.
Yeah. Do we have another design coming up? Okay. So let me ask you now. As a fashion designer, what are the, you know, different aspects of a fashion designer? You should know. Should you know illustration?
Illustrations, pattern making, draping, fabric sourcing. You should also know styling. I'm very fortunate that I'm not just a fashion designer, but I'm a fashion stylist. I work full-time as a fashion stylist, so I'm able to portray my looks.
When you say fashion stylist?
A fashion stylist puts together a look. They take a garment that's already made. They tell you how you should wear your hair, how you should do your makeup. They tell you the earrings you should wear, whether you should wear a necklace or not, the type of shoes that complement the look. They tell you what the trends are and how to use a little bit of trend and keep it very classy. So a fashion stylist puts together a look for you.
Okay. And you do that full time?
I do it full time.
Okay. For whom? For hotel?
For private clients, for a lot of politicians.
Okay.
A lot of politicians, a lot of pastors' wives, a lot of people, and then you know that there's a Life for Key community. A lot of people in the Life for Key community love to be styled for private dinners or for housewarmings or dinners at their homes.
Right.
So there's a market for fashion styling, and sometimes, you know, some months I make more from fashion styling than I actually make from fashion design.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just dress the person. You don't help with the dress to set her house in order.
No, not necessarily.
Just to her fashion.
Yeah, just to her look.
So you would go and buy the combination of things that she should wear?
Yeah, whether or not she's a client of House of Raphaelita, which is my brand, or a client of Hal Taylor, and she says, well, this is a bag that I want. Can you design a look around this and pull everything else that I need? And that's normally what happens, and show up to our house, show what I've been able to come up with. And it's normally always a hit.
Okay, and the dress, you make the dress yourself?
Sometimes I make the dress myself, sometimes it's a dress that's purchased.
I see,
But as much as possible, I try to, you know, make sure it's Bahamian, whether it's my own design or if I source out another Bahamian designer and I get a look from them.
Okay, now, do you do a fashion show like every year, annual fashion show in Nassau every year?
It's normally a fashion week that I take part of, that we choose to showcase our collections at. But this resort recollection.
And Fashion Week is in Nassau.
Yeah, we have a Fashion Week in Nassau.
Okay.
I think they're going to do it in November of this year. This is the Rolle Fashion Week, which that's where I first you know, dabbled into fashion first
Right.
as a volunteer and then as a participating designer. And I have two awards from them, as well as Hal Taylor has 2 awards from them, two major awards, Fashion Week awards. But yeah, that's where we normally showcase collections, but this year we decided that we would have our own resort wear collection, so we're really excited about that.
So each individual, you say, or
No, well, just Hal Taylor and I are just teaming up, and we're gonna produce.
just the 2 of you?
Just the 2 of us, yeah.
Okay, okay. Now, give me some more information about the Fashion Week in Nassau. Who participate in that?
Well, any fashion designer is welcome to participate. It's through Owen Bethel. I think he's definitely in charge of that. And it's any designer from an island state, from what I understand. And then
From the Caribbean. From the Caribbean.
Yeah, from the Caribbean. It's Islands of the World Fashion Week, so any island really can participate, as well as international designers can participate as guest designers.
I see. Okay. And how long has that been going on for?
I think since 2008, actually.
Oh, really?
If I'm not mistaken, but I think from 2008.
Okay. And how is it being perceived? Is it well, you know?
Yeah, I think it's well perceived. Another fashion week is also Caribbean Fashion Week, CFW in Jamaica, which is another great fashion week, and I plan to participate in that this year. Yeah, I got an opportunity to go to it, and I got an opportunity to attend last year, and it was really nice. I really enjoyed it. I've always watched it on YouTube, and being there, it was a nice experience.
Yeah, last year, actually this year, I taped the Couture Fashion Week.
Okay.
And it was quite interesting to see all the fashion. The folks came from all over the world, China, Japan, Dominican Republic, but no one from Bahamas.
Yeah. But we're getting there, we're getting there.
It was quite interesting, and it was an eye-opener.
Yeah.
They had 2 fashion shows every day.
Okay.
And it was for the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And it was well attended. Yeah, I was amazed that you know, every show there was a large crowd.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
but I think the factor here is funding. For a lot of young Bahamian designers, we need the funding. Like, we can't just pick up and go to every fashion week without the support of the private sector as well as government. You know, you try to be self-reliant and sustain yourself, but sometimes you really need that assistance. For me, doing a major fashion week runs me into about $5,000. There's no way I can do more than one of those a year.
Right, yeah. And you have to pay to participate.
Yeah, you have to pay to participate in fashion weeks.
I see. Okay, do we have another fashion to come up?
I don't know. We definitely have more looks.
Okay.
We'll check on that.
Okay, and then if we can also fashion the bag. Now,
Okay.
do you do menswear?
I do a little bit of menswear. There are not a lot of males in our country that are willing to pay for a fashion designer to create clothing for them. You know,
Okay.
as males, we're a little more relaxed. We don't want to look as glamorous as you ladies want to look all the time. So I do a little bit of menswear.
Yeah. But what about the bags, straw bags? Do you
Yeah,
do
we have
for men or?
Yeah, we have a male piece right here, the Reuben, which is
Which is the Reuben?
right on the end, which is a male wear.
This.
Let me grab it.
Yeah. So we're talking about this piece here.
Yeah, that's the Reuben. That's a male bag.
Okay.
It's Jacob's ladder plait, and it's in ebony and beige, and it has wood carving on it. I think that's an angelfish, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
and that's a male bag?
It's a male bag.
Oh, is it going to be a female bag as well?
Well, some females could carry it. I mean, most things nowadays in fashion is unisex.
Yeah, it's unisex.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. And you have a beaded bag here.
Yeah, we have several beaded bags in our collections.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
that one is Alex.
Alex.
Yeah, that's actually has always been my favorite bag. Yeah, I've always liked the whitewash bags,
Right.
which is a higher end level of Hal Taylor bags.
Okay. And the other one is the open top. That's
Yeah, with the Nassau group on it,
Nassau
and it's in a
grouper.
mix of shades of brown. So you can wear so many different things with it. That's a perfect bag for work, or even for just a Saturday if you're gonna go shopping with your girlfriends.
Right.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you. Now, do you have someone in the factory that plait for you, or do you have to go out and purchase it?
We source a lot of our stuff from Family Islands. well, you know, Long Island and Cat Island, they're known for straw flat.
Way to go, Long Island.
Yeah.
They do very good, they're very good straw. I mean,
Yeah.
their workmanship is excellent.
Yeah, even in Andros, we found some really nice straw. But for me, personally, Long Island, top-notch straw work.
Yeah. Do you find that they have the quantity to meet your demand, or
They do.
They do.
It's a dying art, though. A lot of younger people need to get into it.
Yeah,
you know, and there's a market for it.
Right. Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. You know, especially with with the new with the Hal Taylor's collection,
Yeah.
and the on the cutting edge.
Yeah.
Fashions, designs that are coming out.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that it's allowed to kind of fade in the background.
Yeah, I know.
It's unfortunate that they don't really see that there is a need to keep those ladies on the island. They're sewing.
Yeah, and to educate younger generations.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So we have another fashion. Okay. Can you tell us about that? Interesting.
This is another look from the show. One thing I love about my sister is she's very stylish. She's actually wearing the blouse backwards, which you'd never tell.
Oh.
Never be able to tell. So I love this. This reminds me of my mom a lot because of how calming the fabrics are and how it's so subdued.
Yeah.
But yet it's very elegant.
I love the skirt. I
Thank you
love
so
the
much.
the flunks in the skirt.
Yes.
Yeah, that's very feminine looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love the delicate
And
print as well.
Yeah, and the top is see-through.
Yeah, it is see-through.
Yeah.
Everybody's playing with this see-through lace.
Yeah, that's the thing these days.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's very nice. I love that. Yeah. I like the top too. I mean, it's interesting that you did that combination.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, very
Thank you.
nice.
You know, fashion is so subjective. You don't stick yourself into a box. You just, you have fun with it. The most important thing with anything, any field or any job is that you enjoy what you do and you have fun with it. You know, fashion doesn't feel like work to me.
Right, and that fabric is from where? Is that
This is from Pablo's in Jamaica, both
Oh,
pieces.
wow.
Yeah.
What kind of fabric is that? Voile or what is that?
It's very close to voile. It's a very soft cotton.
Okay, interesting.
It's almost like
Beautiful.
voile. Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice. And that's the only color it comes in, or it comes in other colors?
I've had that for a while, so I don't even remember if it came in other colors. But yeah.
That's great. That's wonderful. Love that. Yeah.
And
So,
you
so
could-
for that bag, she'll wear something like
Yeah,
that
the
dress.
Alex
She'll
would be
wear
perfect with that.
something like that.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Nice evening look.
Let me give that to Alyssa.
Listen.
Yeah. Great. That's a new combination. Oh yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, I think she's ready for a night out on the town.
Yeah, I like that bag with that. Let me give that to Alyssa.
Listen.
Yeah. Great. That's a new combination. Oh yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, I think she's ready for a night out on the town.
Yeah, I like that bag with that.
Yeah.
So the thing is that I noticed that women are just beginning to use the straw bag as a church bag as well.
Oh yeah, this bag is one of the most popular bags used by mother of the brides as well.
Okay.
Any high-end wedding you'd go to in the Bahamas, you'd find Hal Taylor bags.
Wow. Yeah. I went to a church with my sister when I was down there, and I was surprised the number of ladies that were wearing the straw bag to church.
It's a huge trend. Yeah.
That's interesting. Very nice.
And a lot of the younger girls are wearing straw bags now as well, especially a simple straw clutch.
Right.
Any Saturday you go out and you look on the table and you see at least 4 or 5 straw bags just sitting there.
Wow, that's really nice.
So it's beautiful that we're embracing our culture.
Yeah, that's very nice. Very nice. That's beautiful. Now who wow. And that's thanks to Hal Taylor.
Thanks to Hal Taylor.
Yeah, he really revolutionized the
straw.
straw. Yeah, that is really beautiful. Who would have,
Who would have thought?
Yeah, it's beautiful. And very nice. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you do the creations for the Hal Taylor Limited these days?
Yeah, I work in the creative department, coming up with ideas for new collections, coming up with new designs for bags, playing with colors, playing with different types of embellishments. So, you know, in the creative side of things, I really enjoy it.
Right. But where do you get your? Do you use some of the natural shells and stuff from Bahamas, or where do you?
Yeah, a lot of most of our shells are indigenous to the Bahamas. There are beads that we get from all over the world.
Okay.
Some beads are local as well. Some beads are actually from seeds of plants. I know we're working on a bag right now that lends itself to the husk of the conch. So
The husk of the conch.
yeah, the little horn.
Oh yes, the horn.
So it's covered entirely with conch horns.
Okay.
So that should be a beautiful bag.
Oh, so that's a special request.
That's part of a collection.
As a part of a collection.
Yeah, I shouldn't be mentioning, but we'll keep it to them Bahamians.
Okay, interesting. Very nice. Now, do you use conch shells, the shells from the sea as well?
Yeah, all the time. Yeah.
Okay, is that one of your main, shell that you use, or is that in conjunction with other?
In conjunction with others, we like to mix it up. We like to not limit ourselves to our materials. So we're always playing with new materials and new ideas.
Yeah. Are you able to get a turtle shell these days?
Well, I think it's illegal.
Oh, it's illegal.
Yes.
Oh.
So we don't mess with that. But I have to tell you that I've had that idea. I think just in the last month, I suggested to Miss Taylor, I was like, what if we use some turtle shell? And she was like, no, the turtle shell it's illegal to harvest that. So we'll stay away from that.
Well, I mean, what happens if they use the turtle for something else? Yeah, or he dies, or she dies.
Yeah, I guess we will. I don't know. I guess we'll avoid that right now, but it's something to look into. Tortoiseshell is beautiful.
Yeah.
And the turtle is one of the things that was very dear to Harl's heart. He was obsessed with turtles, so we use turtles quite often, especially in our carvings.
Okay. Okay. Now you notice that the fabric is the straw in different colors.
Yeah.
How do you arrive at that? How is that done?
Well, I can't go into details, but it's a dyeing process.
It's a dyeing process.
Yeah, and then the black is something, I don't know if you're familiar with the smoking process done with an old school lantern. Okay.
No.
It's a secret that the ladies on the family islands have mastered.
Okay.
And we really enjoy being able to produce straw bags in different colors and give people the options of colors.
Okay. Now, can they mass produce that, or is that very tedious and slow?
That can be mass produced.
And a slow process.
A slow process, but one that can be mass produced.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Great. Beautiful. Okay. So let's have another design coming up.
Okay.
This is nice. Okay. Yeah, the sheet dress is going to be very popular this summer.
This one is a bag dress, and this is actually one of my favorite dresses to produce. I call this the Kendra. Kendra is the name of one of my best friends. And
Kendra.
Yeah, this is named after her. This is a part of my new collection, my resort wear collection. And I'm obsessed with this dress. I'm obsessed with this dress.
Are you obsessed with a girl?
That's my little sister, so
that's who's that?
Oh, you mean Kendra?
Yeah.
Oh, Kendra's just a very good friend of mine.
Okay, okay. That's very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love to play with black and white as well.
And that print is from where?
This is from Nassau. This is a local print.
It's
made in America, but it's purchased in Nassau.
Yeah. How about the androsia? Do they make that in different fabrics other than the batik?
Oh yeah, you can get it in any fabric that you want it in. One of my co-designers, one of my favorite designers, Brenda Knowles.
Oh, Brenda Knowles, right?
Yeah. I know she showcases androsia in silks, which is always beautiful.
Okay. Yeah. She was a part of a fashion show I taped when I was in Nassau in October.
Okay.
Yeah, a few of her androsia designs were part of the fashion show. Yeah.
We're gonna pop the red Dorothy on this look.
The Dorothy.
Did she take it in the back?
It's in the back. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's in the back.
Oh, she can use that one with the Nassau group on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You want me to grab it? That's a nice casual look.
This one, yeah. Okay.
I can see a New Yorker walking down the street with this look on.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And you know the tote bag.
No.
So is Hal Taylor Bags now back in Bergdorf Goodman? Bergdorf Goodman?